Hi everyone, today we're going to dive into a super fun story called This Summer of the Beautiful White Horse. It's all about two little boys, a big, beautiful horse, and a really, really big secret. The story starts a long, long time ago, when our storyteller, a boy named Aram, was just 9 years old. He says the world felt full of wonderful, magical things, and life was just like a happy, secret dream. What a lovely way to think about things, right? And then, guess what happened? At 4 o'clock in the morning, Aram looked out his window and saw his cousin Murad sitting on a beautiful white horse. Wow, can you even imagine seeing that? It was like his dream came to life. So, seeing the horse was super exciting, but it was also a little bit tricky. You see, there was a big problem. Let's find out what it was. Aram just couldn't believe his eyes. He thought, wait a minute, a beautiful white horse? How did my cousin get that? He knew something was just not quite right. You see, Aram and Murad's family, the Grogalonians, well, they didn't have a lot of money. They were poor. But they were very, very famous for one special thing. They were always, always honest. They never, ever told lies. Their family had some really important rules. First, they were very proud people. And next, they were super honest. They always knew what was right and what was wrong. And the biggest rule of all, they would never, ever steal anything. So Aram started thinking, we don't have money to buy a horse. So where did Murad get the horse? Did he steal it? Oh no! That was a very big worry, because his family would never do that. So what do you do when you have a horse that you probably shouldn't have? Well, the boys came up with a clever little idea to make it feel okay in their minds. They told themselves, you know what? Taking a horse just to go for a fun ride isn't the same as stealing money. They decided it would only be real stealing if they tried to sell the horse. And of course, they would never, ever do that. So, in their minds, it was kinda okay. And so, they went for a ride. It felt so wonderful to feel the wind and ride on the fast horse. It was so much fun, they forgot all about their worries for just a little while. And Murad, he was so happy. The story says he was one of the silliest members of the whole family. He was so excited he started to sing. Actually, it says he began to roar like a happy lion. He was having the best time ever. But, you can't really keep a secret like a big white horse forever, can you? The real world was about to come find them, and their little secret was in big trouble. One day, a farmer named John Biro came to their house, and he was very, very sad. He said, my beautiful white horse was stolen a month ago, and I can't find him anywhere. Uh-oh. Now the boys knew the horse belonged to someone who missed him very, very much. And then, one morning, guess who they saw while they were riding the horse? It was the farmer John Biro. Oh my goodness, can you imagine how scared they must have felt? Their secret was about to be discovered. Now this is the most important part. The farmer looked at the horse, and it looked exactly like his horse. But then he looked at the two boys and said something amazing. He said, I would say this is my horse, but I know your family. And your family is famous for being honest. The farmer decided to believe in the boys' family instead of just believing what he saw with his own two eyes. He trusted them to do the right thing. Wow, he didn't even yell at them. He just trusted them. So after the farmer was so kind and trusting, what do you think the boys did next? Let's see how the story ends. They did the right thing. The very next morning, super early, they quietly took the horse all the way back to the farmer's barn and left him there, safe and sound. Their fun adventure was over, but they knew they had made the right choice. And you know what's so funny? When the farmer got his horse back, he was so happy. He said, my horse is stronger than ever, and he's behaving so well. The boys had taken such good care of the horse, he was even better than before. Isn't that silly and sweet? And that leaves us with one big question to think about. Why did the boys return the horse? Was it because the farmer was so kind to them and they felt bad? Or was it because they were just scared of getting caught? The story lets us decide. What do you think?